as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. It's Mixon on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Burrow will throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Next to score, Bengals 7, Chiefs 0. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. A quick throw now complete to Ross. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down. The Chiefs at 4-12 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without...
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Mixon with a first down carry. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
11, mighty. 11. Shot.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. This is caught. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Chiefs, nothing. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. That'll be caught. It's Tony. A big play there for KC. 48 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
They go play fake. Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Touchdown! A great effort there. his second touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs are back within a score.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Burrow on first down.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Anthony Schwartz,
54 yards.
and the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a...
There he goes, right side. A big play there for KC. 47 yards. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now for what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
Number 1 rush defense in the league for a reason, and after that last play, they might want to try to go to the air. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tylan Wallace, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fly incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here we go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
11, empty, paint. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On Sunday.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused. And here, he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Leo Chanel. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
On one, ready?
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now he steps away. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Gun. Got. 12.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution? On the handoff, most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you've got to execute it well, otherwise it's a fumble.
11 empty.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Touchdown, Bengals. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. McPherson on for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this 1st half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Yellow.
shotgun snap to Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Going long here for Wallace. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes to throw once more. That is caught. He's into space past the 25. And all the way down to the 5. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
15, yellow, 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 yellow. Hey, 15.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Throwing is Mahomes on third.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Elijah Higgins,
an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
35. Chiefs 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Shepard now from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 20.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Now Mahomes.
He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Now Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Let's get set.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. A little juke.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And just shutting him off there. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Now it's Burrow. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes now to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. But that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000. And Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. And again, it's Mahomes. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Color.
Mahomes going to throw. Finding Gray on the out route. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Hero 15. Hey, 43, 15.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Here's Taylor again, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
42.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon.
Dances by him, and they'll get him down up past the 15.
110 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Once again, they run with Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Inside the 20, Joe Mixon.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon
with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bengals 49, Chiefs 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Shepard now from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Now here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gray. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go.
Charles, a lot of happy faces.